Let us learn today the topic of lower limb, that is femoral triangle. Before going for a femoral triangle, let us learn about the TS of thigh, that is transverse section of thigh. This is a centrally placed bone, femur in the thigh. There are three intermuscular septum present in the thigh, which divides the thigh into three compartments. This is a anterior compartment of the thigh, which is being innervated by femoral nerve. An anterior compartment of the thigh is having femoral triangle with large blood vessels like femoral artery, femoral vein, femoral nerve. Along with that, we can see the muscles present in the anterior compartment like sartorius, quadriceps femoris. Now this is a very small compartment of the thigh. This is a medial compartment. The medial compartment of the thigh is having all adductor muscles, adductor longus, adductor brevis, adductor magnus, gracilis, obturator externus. The medial compartment of the thigh is being innervated by obturator nerve. This is a posterior compartment of the thigh. Posterior compartment of the thigh is having the hamstring muscles and it's being innervated by sciatic nerve. So today's topic, femoral triangle. Femoral triangle is located in the upper part of anterior compartment of thigh. This is a picture of anterior compartment of the thigh. You can see a large muscle present in the anterior compartment of the thigh, that is the sartorius. Sartorius is the longest muscle of the body. Word sartor means tailor. It is a tailor's muscle because it sues the femoral triangle as well as in the lower part of the thigh, it sues the adductor canal. Now these are the other muscles present in the anterior compartment of the thigh. These are quadriceps femoris. Now let us learn about the femoral triangle. Femoral triangle is a triangular depression, you can see over here, present in the upper part of anterior compartment of the thigh. It is having apex, it is having base, it is having medial border, it is having lateral border, it is having the roof. Roof means the structure covering the femoral triangle, and it is having the floor. Floor means the structures on which the femoral triangle is resting. So let us learn all the parts of femoral triangle. This is a picture of femoral triangle. We can learn first its base. The base, this is a base. The base is the upper broad part of the femoral triangle. It is facing upwards and it is formed by inguinal ligament. The inguinal ligament is a wide fibrous ligament. It is stretching between anterior superior iliac spine of the hip bone to the pubic tubercle of the pubis of the hip bone. Next is apex. You can see this is apex. The apex is a pointed narrow part of the femoral triangle. It is facing downwards. It is formed by merging of two muscles, adductor longus and sartorius. Now this is a medial border of femoral triangle. Medial border of the femoral triangle is facing towards the medial side of the thigh and it is formed by medial border of adductor longus. This is a muscle, adductor longus. Next, lateral border. You can see this is a lateral border. The lateral border of femoral triangle is formed by the muscle sartorius. The medial border of sartorius forming the lateral border. This is a picture of floor of femoral triangle. Floor means the structure on which the femoral triangle is resting. The floor is formed by four muscles from medial to lateral side. This is a medial side and this is a lateral side. From medial to lateral side, they are number 1, adductor longus. The adductor longus is a muscle which is participating in the formation of medial boundary of femoral triangle as well as in the formation of floor of femoral triangle. So first muscle is adductor longus, second muscle is pectineus, third muscle psoas major, and fourth muscle iliacus. All these four muscles, they are forming the floor of femoral triangle. This is a roof of femoral triangle. The word roof means the structures which covers the femoral triangle. It is called as roof. The roof of femoral triangle is formed by number 1, skin, number 2, superficial fascia. The superficial fascia contains the superficial inguinal lymph nodes, femoral branch of genital femoral nerve, branches of ilioinguinal nerve, superficial branches of femoral artery, upper part of great saphenous vein, and the deep fascia with the saphenous opening and cribriform fascia. You can see this diagram of roof where all the structures are present. You can see this is a terminal part of great saphenous vein with its tributaries. These are superficial inguinal lymph nodes. This is another picture of roof of femoral triangle. You can see the roof here. The skin and superficial fascia are being removed. You can only see the white colored deep fascia. This is all deep fascia, and the deep fascia of the thigh is also called as fascia lata. The deep fascia is having one oval shaped opening which is called as saphenous opening. The opening is named as a saphenous opening because the great saphenous vein is passing through this opening and it is terminating in the femoral vein. The saphenous opening is being covered by a thin fascia which is called as cribriform fascia, which is having numerous pores. The next is contents of femoral triangle. Content means the structure which are present inside the femoral triangle. Now we are learning the contents of femoral triangle right from medial to lateral side. The first content you can see in blue color. It is a femoral vein. The femoral vein is a medialmost content of the femoral triangle. In the upper part of the femoral triangle, the vein is present medial to the femoral artery. Femoral artery, you can see red colored structure. And in the lower part of the femoral triangle, the femoral vein is passing posterior to the artery. The femoral vein is a continuation of popliteal vein, and further it forms the external iliac vein. Next to femoral vein, you can see femoral artery and its branches. The femoral artery gives out around 7 branches, 6 branches in the femoral triangle and 1 branch in adductor canal. The profunda femoris is the largest branch of femoral artery. Next content, you can see yellow colored structure, femoral nerve. Femoral nerve is a main nerve innervating the anterior compartment of the thigh, and it is a branch of lumbar plexus coming out from the L2, L3, L4. The upper few centimeter of femoral artery and femoral vein, they are being covered by femoral sheath. And in the lateral wall of the femoral sheath, there present the nerve genitofemoral nerve. It is also the branch of lumbar plexus. And another nerve is present, the lateralmost side of the femoral triangle, that is a lateral cutaneous nerve of thigh, which is not seen in this picture. Along with that, there present deep inguinal lymph nodes, loose areolar tissue, and fat. This is another picture showing the contents of femoral triangle. You can see this is a femoral vein with its tributary great saphenous vein. Second content, femoral artery with its branches. Third content, femoral nerve with its branches. You can see this green colored structure. This is the femoral sheath which is covering the upper 2 cm of femoral artery and vein. And another content present on the lateral most side of the femoral sheath, that is a genitofemoral nerve. Applied anatomy of femoral triangle. Applied anatomy, or we can also say clinical anatomy. As we know, the femoral triangle is containing the femoral artery. Its pulsations are felt at the mid-inguinal point. See, this is the mid-inguinal point. The point exactly in the middle of inguinal ligament, midway between the anterior superior iliac spine and pubic tubercle. If we put our finger or thumb at that point, we can feel the pulsations of femoral artery. This is another diagram showing the femoral artery pulsations. Here you can see at this point the pulsations of femoral artery are felt. This is the mid-inguinal point. As the femoral artery is very superficial artery in the femoral triangle, the femoral artery is selected for coronary angioplasty, a procedure to clear the blockage in coronary arteries of heart. Coronary angiography and small operations on the walls of heart. So these are all the things, angioplasty, angiography, or operations of the wall of the heart. All are being performed through the femoral artery. You can see this is the femoral artery through which they are performing the coronary angioplasty. The catheter is passing through the femoral artery, external iliac artery, then aorta, ultimately entering arch of aorta, descending aorta, and coronary.